Hello. Hello, hello. I think we're good. Desktop audio seems not good. Yep. Oh. Here we go. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. Hello. It's been a while since I've last streamed. It's been a little bit, actually. I hope everyone's doing well. Today, okay. Today, we are going to be. We're going to be going over. I have not made a Letterboxd account. I've never made a Letterboxd account. I've never had the time. I've never just done it. People always use the app or whatever. I don't know. I've never gone into it. Oh, hold on. I have to validate it, I guess. Whoopsies. Hold on. But yeah, I've never validated it, or I've never gone through and actually like put in reviews. So that is what we're going to be starting with today. We're going to be starting with some reviews that I want to put in because I just wanted to have a stream where I'm just going to talk. I did start downloading Resident Evil Requiem. I do want to start playing that, but probably have to wait another day. It's going to take a while to download, which is fine, you know. But stay tuned for that because I will be streaming that game as well. But I wanted to go over the Star Wars movies today. I'm going to be clipping some stuff every now and then. But yeah, I want to go over the over that stuff. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. First of all, let's go look it up. Star Wars. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to go over every movie. So that includes not just the... I think I'll go over, like, shows, too. So we'll do that as well. But we're going to start with the movies and then move into the shows. I will say, though, if I do want to make a video, I might make a video out of this stream. So you know that now. Okay. I guess we'll start with the Phantom Menace. Now, here's the thing about the prequels. Actually, no, we're not going to start with the Phantom Menace. What are we doing? I will get to those. We're going to start with the original trilogy. Okay. Star Wars. This is the best one. Hands down, this is the best one. People say Empire is better. And I like Empire. I like it a lot. This is a 5 out of 5. It is one of the most airtight stories I have watched from a movie ever. There's not one thing in this movie you can point out that's bad, or you could say the effects or whatever. I disagree. I think Star Wars is a 5. Like the original movie, before all the newer versions. So like before the stuff on Disney Plus now, like you can't even watch the original version of this movie. I don't know if you do that. You can't watch the original version, the one that came out in 1977. But yeah, this is a 5 out of 5, perfect movie. All right. Can I like log it? I like to log it. All right, we're gonna log it. I'm just gonna write a couple words. Absolute masterpiece. Can't recommend enough. Not much more to say. Like, there's like no other way to put it. This is the best one. By far. And people that disagree with that. Some people think the prequels or Empire are better, which is like, if you say the prequels are better, listen, I'm gonna just be. But yeah, it's great. I mean, everyone knows that. It's great. There's really not much more to say about it other than the fact that, yeah, nothing much better. Nothing better than it. One of the best sci-fi movies ever made, for sure. Like, one of the best parts of the movie for me is when he goes back and he sees his family, like, burnt to a crisp, which is kind of morbid thinking about that. Oh, that's my favorite part. I like that part a lot because it symbolizes moving on, symbolizes wanting to move on from the thing you... Oh, what's up, Noah? Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. It makes you want to move on, or it forces you to move on and grow up. It's like the symbolization of that. Now, it's a pretty morbid symbol, considering it's, I mean, family's burnt alive, but yeah, it's really good. Okay, Empire. Second best one. This is the only correct top two. What's up, Wags? How you doing, bro? Welcome in. This is the second best, and very little people will disagree with me on that. I actually know a lot of people will disagree with me on that. A lot of people put this at number one, so I'll put that as a 5-star. 5 stars. Great movie. Timeless. And overall, a good time. Like, no, nothing, like, literally nothing more to say. Nothing much to say about it. It's great. It's great. Similar things I said to whatever you call it. Similar things I said to A New Hope. I'm a donate. Are you going to donate? Thanks, bro. But yeah, I give this a 5 out of 5 as well. So good. No, I give it a 5. Give it a 5 out of 5. Nothing else. Okay. Return of the Jedi. Now, here's where we get a little controversial. I am not the biggest fan. We're going to get to that. I'm going to get to superhero movies in a little bit. We're going through Star Wars first. I'll get to those in a second. This movie is weird. I like it, but the second act of this movie is so freaking boring. This might be the most boring second act I've ever seen. And although the Jabba stuff... Wait, let me go to the second act. The Ewoks just don't work. Like, I personally don't like the Ewoks. This movie would be 1,000 times better if it was on Kashyyyk instead of Endor. It would be way better. We already know who Wookiees are. We already have been acquainted with one. Imagine being able to see all of their family, or all of Chewbacca's family, in a movie. That would be awesome. That'd be so cool. Thanks, Iddings. How cool would that be, bro? You know what I mean? But, unfortunately, that's not the case. And instead, we get the group just hanging around, doing nothing in a forest for an hour. And now the first part of this movie, too, is not criticized enough. It's not criticized. Luke's plan doesn't make sense at all. He first sends C-3PO and R2-D2. They get kidnapped. And then he sends Leia to get Han. Or no, sends Leia with Chewbacca. Chewbacca gets taken. Leia gets turned away. Leia then goes back to save Han. They both get captured. Then Luke comes in with his lightsaber. Or Luke comes in, gets trapped in the Rancor thing, and then gets trapped. Like, what are we doing? What is your plan, Luke? And then they drive it to the desert and just goes AWOL out in the desert. He, goes like this to R2-D2, like it was the part of the plan the whole time. Like, what? Why didn't you just do that from the beginning? Why didn't you just slime Jabba in the beginning? Also, the thermal detonator scene, so stupid. There's a lot of stuff about this movie that's very, very, very dumb. But it's still great. I mean, it's a great movie. Like, it's very, like, even if it's the weakest of the trilogy for sure. But it's a pretty good ending, just because the Luke and Vader stuff is awesome. Like, the stuff with everything that happens on the Death Star and in space is cool. The Endor final battle with Han and Leia, so annoying. I don't like it. I don't. I wish Han should have been on the Falcon, in my opinion. He should have been the one flying around on the fleet, because all the people trust him. He's finally back. He's finally out of the carbonite. But no. He decides to stay trapped. Or decides to go on the Endor instead. I mean, it's sad. And but I like this movie a lot, but I'm going to give it 3 stars. I'm giving it 3. It's just, I'm going to log it. I'm just going to say, definitely not my favorite. Just because of how boring the second act is. I'm sorry, but not what I wanted the final movie to be. I'm not hating. I'm really not. I like this movie a lot. Oh my gosh, you guys are spamming likes. Thank you so much. I'm not hating on this movie. This movie's fun. Like, it's a fun movie. The final act is great. But I just wish it was a better finale. Like, it's just not that... Like, it's just not what I wanted it to be, sadly, with the Ewoks. The Ewoks really bring it down. But, yeah. Okay, now that we're done with that yap sesh. Sorry, I yapped a little bit there. I'm going to grab a cup for water. Give me a second. Yo, we made it to 3K likes. Let's go. Okay. Now, let's move on to the prequels. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. All right. The Phantom Menace. As a movie, this is the worst Star Wars movie. Like, as a movie. Like, it's nostalgic for me, because I grew up with it, and I watched it, like, as, like, a 10-year-old or whatever. It was great when I was a 10-year-old. Loved it. But it's not all that. Like, it's not. People put this at, like, 4 on their lists. And I think they're crazy. I think they're crazy. I'm sorry. This is a half a star. Like, this... no. It's a star. It's only a star because... Thank you, Wags. Appreciate Noah. Preach. Let's go. Let's get to 10K likes. I give this 1 star just because of Duel of the Fates. Just because of the Duel of the Fates. It's the only reason. And I have a gripe. Or not with this movie, but with Last Jedi. People criticize... People criticize the Red Guards fight, obviously. People hate that fight. And they, like, break it down and nitpick. Look at, like, every fight in Star Wars. Most fights. Look at Duel of the Fates. Darth Maul could have died 10, 20 times. I rewatched this like a little bit ago. Yeah, like, he would have died so many times if the choreography let him, right? But yeah, no, this is a 1 out of 5. You go back, watch this movie. It is so boring. So boring. The Trade Federation stuff, boring. Tatooine, boring. Pod racing, it's fun the first time. Or the first time in, like, a while. Like, it's just not all that for me, man. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. It's really bad. I'm gonna like it still because, I like the movie, but it's a 1 out of 5. Definitely the worst Star Wars movie. Simply because of how boring it is. Also, what is the plot of this movie? What's the plot? I could not tell you the plot. Don't even know what the plot is. Like, they get to the planet. Are they trying to save Naboo? I think. Here we go. Okay, Anakin Skywalker, a young slave, strong with the Force, is discovered on Tatooine. Meanwhile, this evil Sith have returned, enacting their plot for the revenge against the Jedi. Okay. Great. This is not what the movie's about. It's not. This description does not describe this movie. When do the Sith do anything apart from the very end with Darth Maul? And how does that affect? How does that affect anything? It doesn't. Besides, obviously Qui-Gon dies. But, like, how does that affect, like, Anakin's... It would have honestly affected Anakin's training worse. He would have never been trained. Right? Like, you never would have been trained. I guess you could kind of say that it was Palpatine that was, like, controlling the Trade Federation. But even then, like, we're not told that. Are we? Like, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know if we're told that. But, like, this is not what the movie's about. They've started their first move on the Jedi. I'm sorry. No. It's a 1. But there's only one movie that gets a half a star. Can't handle these reviews. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget how racist this movie is. The Trade Federation people are literally like Chinese caricatures. That's what they are. Thank you for the roses, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Preach. They're literally caricatures. Like Asian caricatures. Like, it's Jar Jar. Let's not forget Jar Jar. God. That was bad. And Darth Maul, yeah, he's great now with all the other stuff we've gotten of him, but in this movie, he does nothing. Apart from fight and then get chopped in half. Yeah. No. Alright. Moving on. Attack of the Clones. Second worst one. This also gets a 1 star. This is the same. This has the same problems that the first one did, except there's kind of a plot this time with Obi-Wan and the clones. Obi-Wan has something to do. Anakin needs an excuse to become evil, so he has to fall in love with Padme. Sure. And then his mom gets killed. Okay, whatever. That's fine. My main issue with this is the dialogue. Like how it's written. A little, yeah, okay, just a little better than Phantom Menace, except the dialogue is atrocious. What up? Huh? Who? Ben, come in, man. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm not. Give me a second. What's up, man? I'm yapping about Star Wars right now. How long are you even spamming, bro?
Hey, spam likes.
We're almost at 10. Almost at 10K.
Spam
Keep going.
likes. And roses.
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. By far. It's better just because of its, like, just the dialogue is bad, but it's funny. All the stuff on the planet, on Naboo, with Padme and Anakin, boring. It's boring. I'm sorry. The Obi-Wan stuff's cool, where he's following Jango Fett, and then he goes to Kamino. I like that stuff. Like, that stuff's fun to watch. But I mean, it's not. It's just my opinion. I can't take it. I hate this movie. I don't hate it, but it's bad. Like, let's look at the reviews. See, like, who gives this a 4 out of 4 stars? That's crazy. Oh, Preach, you got me more roses? Preach, man.
Cost me 20 cents.
20 cents? Let's go. I got 20 cents in the bag. I've been dying a little bit every day since you came back into my... I can't believe that. Yes. George Lucas camera. Me absolutely tearing myself apart with hysterical laughter was C-3PO's disembodied head. Okay, that's a funny one. But, bro. Okay, I don't really care about these reviews. But giving Attack of the Clones 4 stars, 2 is honestly pushing it for me. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, episode 3. All right. Gosh, you guys are going to get me to 10K. All right. Revenge of the Sith. This is the best prequel. I like it the most. And I put it way higher than anything else. Mainly because of the Clone Wars. Like, the Clone Wars show makes this movie like 10 times better. I saw a clip from what Duck Takes. Duck Takes they were talking about this movie in the context of the Clone Wars, and they were basically talking about the scene of Anakin when he's in the room with all the Jedi, and Anakin was basically like, in the context of this movie, Anakin seems like a whiny baby, like he seemed like acting like he didn't get Jedi Master or whatever, and like he's upset. And obviously, and then from looking at the Clone Wars, I mean, he's a decorated like war hero, is what like Duck Take said, and I was like, yeah, this guy worked his butt off for years and years fighting this war, is stronger than all of them, and then he doesn't get Master. I mean, I'd be pissed too. I'd be real pissed. So for that reason, it's that, and then it's his fall though is still so abrupt. Like, that's the only issue for me. Like, you getting said no to your little promotion and having to spy on your friend and then these visions in your head. Like, I'm sorry, that just isn't enough for me. Like, it needs to have started. Like, we have learned this takes years after. This takes years after Attack of the Clones, like after the war, like right as the war's about to end, and like, oh, he's getting the same visions that he got of his mom. Okay, he hasn't seen these visions in forever, but like now he's getting them, and he thinks it's because of this. She's pregnant, but I don't know, man. I just need more. I need more. I needed it to be like. I needed more from him. More of the fall. Like, there just wasn't enough of the fall. It's too abrupt. Him going from killing Mace Windu to serving this guy and doing whatever he says, including murdering children, just doesn't sit right with me. This guy was saving everybody in the Clone Wars. And he's listening to this guy because he said he'll save this one person, so you'll kill children for it. I'm sorry. Like, that's just, you need more. You need more than that. Honestly, you need Padme to already be dead for him to do that. Because he would blame the Jedi for that. Or he would blame the Jedi for Padme dying. And then take it out on everyone. If Padme died and then he did that, it would make more sense to me, I think. 10K likes! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Thank you guys. Let's go.
Job finished. Good work, fellas.
Good work.
Good work.
5 alpha points.
5 alpha points.
5 alpha points.
You streaming?
I'm streaming. I'm going over the Star Wars movies right
Can I
now.
get some
Let me
water?
get on the stream.
In my water bottle?
Let me get
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
stream.
Say what up. I'm doing all
Yo,
this.
stream, what up?
Where's the camera?
Guess what I gave? It's right there.
Why can't I see myself?
Oh.
Oh, there. Who you got right now?
Am I top donator?
I don't know.
8 viewers?
Check.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's all the pledges, bro. We're all my bad way, Joe.
All right, pledges.
Yeah, Noah's one.
Pledges. Drop your favorite and least favorite Star Wars movie right now.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
members.
I
new
need
members,
some
new
Star Wars
members.
movies in the chat right now.
Wait,
Favorite
am I
and
top
stuff.
donator, Nico?
You are not.
donate?
You're number.
Did you go-
Dang, you're bottom of the
Did,
barrel.
are you recording
Wait,
this
they
whole thing?
donate?
too?
I'm gonna make a video out of it. I'm gonna make a video out of it.
They
Feature
donate.
me.
Huh? How do I tell that? Here we go. I don't know how I can tell that. Oh, I'm not on my freaking stream.
Wait, can you go over your first 2 movie ratings?
I only gone over. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's go.
Where's your stream? Where's your stream right now?
Here we go.
Return. Is this number 1? Oh,
1 star?
I gave. Here, let me go to films. I think it's a pop. Yeah. Okay. So I gave the new original a 5, Empire a 5, Return of the Jedi a 3, and then both. 1
Oh
and 2
my
a
God,
1.
you're tripping.
I'm not
Bro,
tripping.
that's bad.
Bro, they're 2. You gotta give him at least a 2 star. I know
No.
you hate him. I know you hate him, but like, come on, you're gonna give fucking.
I don't
The
hate them.
Last Jedi
I like them,
5.
but
You're
as
gonna give the last
as a
Jedi 5.
quality of a movie, it's horrible. They're so
It's
bad.
a 2, bro. A 2 is respect. A 1 is just.
You know what? I'll
disrespectful.
give
Yeah, I
episode
almost give it
2.
a half. Don't let him fool you.
I'll give
Did you
episode
actually?
2 a 1.5. Huh? Did I what?
You almost gave him a half. Dude, that's so.
Who?
disrespectful.
I almost gave Phantom Menace a half, but I stopped myself. I was like, I'll
I
give
think
it a
this
1.
is like a 2 at least.
No, it's a 1.5. A 1.5 for me is low key pushing it. Like that's all I'm gonna,
Dude,
as far as I'm
that's
gonna
so
go.
disrespectful.
We can go to Revenge of the Sith though, because I actually was being nice to Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is the best prequel for sure. Like it's definitely the best one. It's got the most sensible plot in it, but I don't like how fast Anakin falls to the dark side. I don't like the stuff with Obi-Wan, how he goes away and does a bunch of random stuff just to fight someone. Because General Grievous was just made up. And then he fought. Like, he was made up just for a fight scene. You know that? Like, just for a fight scene. And then Obi-Wan kills him. Like, he literally... he was made just for him to be taken away from Anakin so Anakin could fall to the dark side faster. But even then, Anakin doesn't fall to the dark side in a way that's coherent and good.
Nico tripping.
Going from him just wanting to save his wife and accidentally or mistakenly like killing Mace Windu or like chopping his hand off to him murdering children by just doing whatever this guy says. He's saying, I will, I promise. Why do you trust this guy so much to do that? He just told you a story and you're taking his word for it.
It's a movie.
Oh, you sure? You sure we can do it? Oh, I'll do it then. I'll kill everyone I've known, all my peers. I'll kill these little kids. I'll march this army in and burn the temple to the ground. Off of your word, I'm good. No.
The Jedi Temple.
But
we talked about this earlier.
We did.
The Clone Wars.
No, I said this. I said
Yeah.
I said it is elevated a little bit because of the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars makes this movie better.
Yeah.
It makes it better
100%.
because it makes Anakin more likable, and it makes it more of a reason for him to turn against the Jedi because they don't trust him, even after all the stuff he did. Right?
Yeah.
So I give it, because of that, I think it's on the same level as Return of the Jedi. So I'm going to give it a 3.
You don't think it's a 3.5 at least?
No. I'll write my review later. I'm just going to save it for now.
3.
I just mogged your stream.
That is crazy.
I haven't looked at my stream, actually. I got to bring it back up. I give it a 3. I'm sorry.
I feel like you're just trying to be different.
You literally know I'm not. You literally know I'm
Yeah,
not.
but like a plot hole, like when you think about Attack of the Clones, when Anakin's mom dies, like he doesn't want someone else to die, and he gets it's easy to like.
But he
he's
doesn't-
so vulnerable that like he's gonna like be.
Dang, you have 9 people on stream?
Yeah, it's all,
be
Damn.
it's all the new guys.
No, what happened to those flocks?
Oh wait, hold on. Let me read these.
I lost
Okay.
it.
Yeah, they said their favorite movies.
Okay. Noah. Okay, so Iddings, you said Revenge of the Sith is your least favorite.
No, fave, Revenge of the Sith, least something Jedi.
Last Jedi.
Ha, Last Jedi's ass.
You guys are bums. No way. Okay. All right, but we're moving on to those. No, actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go to Rogue One now. Okay. Rogue One is pretty good. If you've watched Andor,
This dude hates the prequels.
Andor,
For no reason.
literally not no reason though. Like not.
Attack of the Clones is a 2, bro.
I gave it a 2.
Yeah,
I gave it a 1.5. We met in the middle.
That's just so disrespectful.
No, I did.
The
No,
Phantom
it's
Menace
not.
isn't all that bad either.
What?
I would give it a 1.5 or 2.
I gave it a 1.5. I was being nice.
What do you give it? 1?
Matt Matos, that is a horrible take. You are wrong. This
Low
movie,
key, bro.
this movie is great, and Andor makes it better. But my main issue with it is that it's kind of bogged down by the first 2 acts and all the nostalgia in it. What I mean by that is the first act is okay. Like, you meet Jin, and then you hear about this scientist or whatever. Saw Gerrera, he's cool. They're just kind of like wandering. So I think it's fine. But the second act with them going to find her dad. Like, they went to find her dad for no reason. You know, they could have just gone and... And what makes even less sense is her dad dies because of the what are they called? The rebellion. The rebellion kills her dad. Like, they drop a nuke or whatever, like a little torpedo, and blow up the place he's at, and he dies because of that. And she's like, now like, oh, let's fight for the Empire. Let's go get these plans from Scarif now because my dad died, and it was what he wanted me to do. And I'm like, what? He just got killed by them. But like, overall, it's a pretty solid story. I like it. It's fun. The last act is unbelievable. I would just like that as a short film. Just like rebels going to steal the plans. As just like a 45-minute thing.
Dude, this was a great movie.
I'm saying it's good.
You're nitpicking that. Like, I would have loved this short.
Dude, just because I like something doesn't mean I can't criticize it.
Yeah, but you're being a little overcritical. Like yeah, the first 2 acts are like slow, but the rest of the movie was great.
That's literally what I'm
great,
saying.
like-
I literally just said that.
Yeah, but then you're like, but...
I'm giving it I will give it a 3.5.
See, that's low.
No, it's not. A 3.5 is good. 3.5 for Rogue One. I'll do my review later.
I thought you were going to give it a 4.
No. A 4 is... I'm safe. I think, okay, wait, so release order, it goes after Rogue One. What was next?
Solo.
Solo? No. The Force Awakens was next. Because that was their original plan. They were going to go Star Wars story.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about...
Wait. No, so then Force Awakens was next. Shoot. Force Awakens.
Dude, wrong movie.
Oh, we'll get to this one. Oh, gosh. We will get to that one. Here, every poster looks the same. Can I just talk about that?
Except for Empire.
The first two aren't. But episode 3, episode 1, episode 2. If you look back for a second, I could not tell what movie is what.
I feel like that's like the point, though.
Not really though. But like, what about this? Star Wars. Okay, Force Awakens poster. Infinity War poster. You sent me that meme the other day.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
the same poster. You can't from far away. Oh, what's up? Appreciate the gifts, guys. 20K likes. Let's go.
They're spamming.
Okay. Yeah, Force Awakens is, I think, a really good start to what the sequels are. People really liked this movie when it came out, and then a wave of hate and despise for Disney came out of nowhere.
No.
All the prequel fans came out of nowhere and started yapping.
This dude.
Started yapping about how bad this movie is, how strong Rey is, and how she doesn't die ever, how annoying the plot is, or it's a copy of A New Hope. Whatever, dude. It's a fun movie. Let me look at the reviews for this. I want to see. Oh, this is the same person that gave Attack of the Clones a 4 out of 5. You're saying this movie is worse than Attack of the Clones? You are invalid. That's just a bad take. That's so bad. You got to be honest with me. That's a bad take. That is a bad take.
I think they were like comparable. I could like. I think this.
You want
is,
to grab a chair, dude? Just sit down.
Yeah. I'm about to leave though.
Are you? Where are you going?
Gotta go eat something.
Oh, okay.
I'll sit in there for a couple more reviews.
Okay. The Force Awakens, as a movie, is airtight. There's not a lot you can say that's bad about it. I'm not saying it's the best one.
There's not a lot you can say that's that good either.
Not true.
Dude, I think that.
Why don't you like Rey? I need to know. Why don't you like Rey?
Dude, there's so many better people that they could have casted for the main character. Like, writing and actors. Like, come on.
What?
I can't be the only one.
I might ban you for that take, bro.
Dude, she's not like.
He is wrong.
There's nothing cool about her.
That is not true.
There is nothing cool about her, bro.
Dude, she wields a freaking bow staff as her weapon.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? What can Luke do? Nothing.
Dude,
he was a bum.
You're a Disney
He didn't even
glaze.
know how to freaking farm right.
Disney glaze, bro.
Not even Disney glazed. You guys are just being too critical of these movies.
Bro,
And not critical enough of the freaking prequels.
dude, you're not critical of the sequels at all compared to.
I literally never said that. I said they have their issues. Whenever there's an issue with a show or whatever, I'm like, yeah, that's an issue. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna take the biggest complaint. One of the biggest complaints from this movie is that it's a ripoff of A New Hope. That's like one of the biggest complaints.
I mean, it kind of is.
And I'm gonna have you realize how it's not. All right.
All right.
You ready? Okay. So in order for it to be a ripoff of A New Hope, it needs to be the same like motivation, same people, right? Okay. So we need to have a Luke. We need to have a Han. We need to have Leia. We need to have Chewie.
No,
we need
it's
to
not
have
like a copy of.
No.
that.
But people are saying it's like we need to have the same formula, same format. How is it the same format? Like how?
I think it's kind of the same format.
Like Luke, yeah.
As in the character's young and dumb and like.
But she's not
corny.
though.
No, hold on, let me finish.
Sorry,
and
go ahead.
then she has like the old guy that she meets that she sees die, and then she has like an encounter at the end, and it's just kind of like I don't know.
Okay,
There's
so you
nothing,
ready
like,
though?
crazy special about it.
You ready?
It's not a bad movie.
You ready though? I'm gonna give you I'm gonna prove that statement wrong.
Dude, it's
Okay, so Luke's main driving factor. Right from the first dinner he has with his aunt and uncle, that he wants to leave. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to go and join the rebellion or whatever, like the imperial like navy or whatever. He wants to leave. He wants to get out of there. Rey, she wants to stay where she is. She wants to wait for her. She thinks her family's coming back for her. She doesn't want to accept that her family will never come back, and she learns that later in the movie. But the entire movie, from when they get to, they find the Millennium Falcon, they find Han, they get to Maz Kanata. She's like they're trying to convince her to stay, and like she finds the lightsaber. She's like, I need to go back home at this point. Like she doesn't want to be out here anymore. You know what I mean? So like in that regard of the main character. Huh?
That doesn't really make her like cool.
But the cool part about her is that instead of having like
What are your guys' thoughts on?
no, hold on, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like get really into it, but I'm just because I want to do the review. The movie is inspired by A New Hope. That is true. Like I'm not saying that's wrong or bad, but it's also not a bad thing. You know, people saying that's what's bad about it. That's like just not true. This movie takes inspiration from it and it makes it better. You know, and because of that, It's getting 4 stars.
That's so fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, wait, whoops.
Revenge of the Sith a 3 and this movie a 4.
Revenge of the Sith is great. 4 stars. Save. Alright. And now we get to the most controversial one.
I have a hot take about your views on other people's reviews.
What do you mean?
Like you say, the prequel fans hate are overly critical of the sequels when, in reality, you're just a sequels fan that's overcritical of the prequels. It's like
No,
It's
I'm
like
not.
the complete
No,
opposite.
no. I'm not. Because when the prequels came out, every critic, every
I know,
person that grew up with the
everyone
original
hated
trilogy hated them. And now all the kids that watch the
no,
prequels,
I think they're just grown on like everybody.
they've grown up. Like, I like them.
You
But
gave
they're
them
not
one-
better than Force Awakens.
You gave them 1 star. One.
They're bad. It's because they're bad. They're not good movies. I'm sorry. They're not. I'm not being overly critical. They're not good.
What Marvel movie would you give them 1? Like, what's a comparable?
Thor: The Dark World.
What's a comparable movie? To
Or
The
no,
Phantom
no,
Menace?
Incredible Hulk. That movie is dog.
Yeah, see, like Phantom Menace is way better than that movie.
But here's the difference with that, though. I like that. I like Star Wars like as a concept more than Marvel. Like, you can't really compare those two things.
Yeah, but like
Because like
you see
each
what I'm saying, though?
each movie is made in a way that's like a lot of time and effort is put into every little thing. Marvel movies are just,
Yeah.
and they're mainly hit or
I want to
miss.
see your.
Last Jedi. I've been waiting for this
Oh
one.
my, I might have to leave the room.
The Last Jedi is my favorite sequel. It's my favorite one. People hate this movie because of the Luke stuff. And they hate it because of the Canto Bite Finn stuff. And they hate it because of the hyperdrive scene. And they hate it and hate it and hate it and hate it. And I have to say, the Luke stuff is great. The Canto Bite, Finn, and Rose stuff is trash. I don't like it. Kylo Ren is awesome in this movie.
Kylo Ren's good. He's a good character.
Rey is even better in this movie. She is even better.
Oh my.
Even better.
God.
I'll elaborate.
How
Okay,
can you say that?
let's start. Let's start first with... I'm going to start with the Canto Bite stuff because people mainly agree with that. Canto Bite is really pointless and stupid. I think Finn and Poe should have been together the whole movie. So like Poe goes off on this suicide mission basically to take down a dreadnought, destroys the entire bombing fleet, and he gets a slap on the wrist, right? He gets demoted, right? That's all he gets. He doesn't get kicked out of the rebellion or whatever, or resistance. But Finn, first thing he does, ruins his character immediately. First thing he does is try to run away. The entire first movie, he is learning not to run away and ends up fighting for something, standing his ground against Kylo Ren. He loses, obviously, because it's Kylo Ren. But he tries to run away immediately and meets Rose, whatever. And Rose and Finn go on this journey to find whatever for the ship. I don't remember the details. But he literally says, like, what does he say?
Matt's pissed.
No, I know, I saw that. He literally says, like, what does Finn say? Or Rose says to Finn when they're on Canto Bite, like, oh...
I don't know. That part is trash.
Yeah, that part's trash. The Luke stuff. It makes Luke the best character in Star Wars because of The Last Jedi. Because of The Last Jedi, it makes it the best. And now you're running away. Why are you leaving?
Because I know
The bomb has been dropped.
Because we've already had this conversation like 10 times in the kitchen. You're gonna give this movie a 4, 4.5, or a 5, and I'm getting out of here before you do.
Whoa. I'm not giving this a 4.5. I like this movie.
You
a
gave
lot.
The Force Awakens a 4.
Yeah,
This is your favorite
and it's
movie.
this is also a 4.
Okay, that's fair.
Like this is also. I think this is the same
I think
level.
it's overhated, but
I don't think this is as. I think this is as good as the Force Awakens.
Is that? I just.
I like this just as much.
I honestly forget a lot of what happens in the Rise of Skywalker, but these movies they're very comparable to the original trilogy in a way,
Sure.
in the way that Rey gets trained in the second movie, and then there's a big fight at the end that's kind of surprising, I guess.
Yeah. Well, people say that. People say that this is a ripoff of Empire.
Yeah,
too.
I could totally.
Which is crazy to me because I feel like it's so
You
different.
see what I mean, though, in a way where it's she gets trained the whole movie by an old Jedi, and then at the, I guess the Kylo fight is kind of the I am your father moment with the surprise where he switches and they kind of fight together, right? And then I guess you could say the same thing about Luke when he dies.
Well, people say it's a ripoff of Empire and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Which is weird too.
Yeah, because then the Rise of Skywalker is its own
What?
random
We'll get to
ass
Rise of Skywalker.
trash
Rise of
movie.
Skywalker is fade that shit. Oop.
Give that a half.
I'll get to it. We'll talk about that. But all said and done, Luke's stuff is great. I like Luke in this movie. He's not the same guy, which people wanted him to be the same guy after 30 years. I think it makes no sense. I think it makes more sense that he's in the state of mind that he is. I think him regretting what he did to Ben Solo is completely valid. And then him going into hiding because of it makes sense. It makes sense for him. Because he doesn't want to do that ever again. Was responsible for more death and destruction than any other point in his life. And hides himself away because of it. So
I agree.
yeah, right? So
But-
I think, but you just don't like this movie just as much as the prequels. I think that's just your main
I think
point.
it would have been cool if Luke did a little more.
He did. He becomes when you realize,
No, I know.
dude,
but
he
it's-
gets
it's
there,
just kinda
literally does exactly what he said he wasn't gonna do at the end of the movie. Faces the entire First Order off with a lightsaber, and then you realize he's not even there. I lost my mind.
I guess that's
Him going like this, meditating and floating, I was like, he has grown. He is projecting himself. How far? Across the galaxy.
Yeah, I know.
Across-
It's a cool moment.
You had to
Right,
freaking light speed to get to where they are, and he is what did I say? Projecting himself on that planet and holding time for them to get away. In that moment, I see Luke Skywalker and I'm like, oh yeah, he's always been the hero. He is a badass. I lost my mind.
I guess it just wasn't what anyone was expecting. It was kind of.
People wanted him.
I wish he fought. I wish there was one fight scene with him.
There is.
Yeah, but
That's the best scene in the movie.
No, I know. I see what you're saying. I don't disagree, but a real fight scene, I don't know. There was just
It's the best scene in the movie.
It would be cool if there was another villain. I guess Snoke died, but if him and Rey lightsaber battled somebody and killed someone, that'd be cool. And then that happened.
They did?
Luke and Rey.
Oh, Luke and Rey? I think
Yeah.
you said Luke and Kylo. Luke and Kylo killed.
Or
Those red
Kylo,
guards
yeah.
were cooked. Those guys were done.
That was a cool scene, but it also didn't really make. I kind of forget what happened. Why they were together.
Kylo kills Snoke.
Why though? Just because he's shit talking him, right?
No, it's because Kylo wants to rule the galaxy. It's Kylo that wants to do that. Kylo thinks the only way for there to be order is for there to be a rule. One rule. Someone up above everyone and with no one by their side. But he wants Rey by his side because he thinks Rey is the only person that understands him well enough. Throughout the movie, they realize that. And she's obviously like, don't do this. And eventually he does. Splits the lightsaber in half. That was the main... That's another main gripe, but I don't really care about that. I think Snoke dying is fine. I'm not whatever on it. I would have been fine if he lived. But I don't know. Him being created... Oh gosh, that movie is atrocious. I gotta watch it again.
What movie?
Just to actually, no, I don't. Never want to watch that movie again. I remember it vividly.
I honestly like forget it.
I remember.
I kind of want to rewatch the sequels. Like this movie isn't as bad as people say. But
Yeah, and with
it
that being
also
said, we're
is.
giving it a 4.
I just don't know how you can say it's better than Revenge.
I like Revenge just fine, but
See
I
what
like this
mean,
one.
though? Like,
Yeah,
how
I'll
can
do
you
that.
not give that movie what you're giving?
Oh wait, I'm ready to see the reviews. I've not looked. Okay, wait. People agree with me. Okay, but seriously, why is the second half of this movie actually great?
Yeah, the second half is definitely like pretty good.
Proof in the pudding there, bro. I've deeply admired this movie. He gave it a 4.5.
Interesting. I mean, it's not as bad as people say, but I just personally wouldn't.
Wait. Okay, I don't agree with this. Oh, this is the best Star Wars movie. I do not agree with that. That is bad.
I'm gonna go eat. Hey,
All right,
Thanks for having me.
no problem, dude.
Good.
Say bye to Sims.
Peace out, stream. I don't agree with all of Nico's takes.
For
the
sure.
record.
For sure. My takes are
Phantom
low.
Menace is at least a 1.5. At least.
All right. Okay, next up. I think Solo. Solo is very fun. Bye, guys. Oh, are people staying in? I don't know. Solo is really fun. People didn't give this movie a chance, and it kind of flopped for it. This is why they stopped making the Star Wars story movies, was because this did so bad in the box office. It kind of pulled a Scott Pilgrim. If you guys don't remember, that movie got, I want to say, like 70 million in the box office. What was the Scott Pilgrim box office? 51.8 million. And it had a $60 million production budget. Yeah, it flopped hard. It flopped pretty bad. But besides the point, Solo is probably like one of my favorites. I love this one. I'll probably also give it like a 4. You know, although I like it a lot, it's not. I don't think it's as good as. I don't think it deserves a 4 in it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It's a 4.5. I love this movie. I love it. Like, I could watch this any day of the week. It's that good. I love this. I love this movie. There's really not much to say. Like, it's great. So fun. People don't like Harrison. It's not Harrison Ford. I don't care. He's great. Chewbacca's great. Lando's great. Woody Harrelson, favorite character. He's awesome in this movie. Sucks that he dies. Oh, spoiled. Don't listen to me. You probably have watched it. Oh my gosh. One and a half stars? What is this rating? 2.9? I'm baffled. I am baffled. Baffled. Yikes. Okay. What's next? Right. Okay. The Rise of Skywalker. This movie, 30K! Woo! Let's get to 50. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rise of Skywalker is my least favorite. It's worse than all the, in my opinion, it is worse than all the prequels. It is worse than all the sequels. It is worse than anything I've watched in Star Wars. Simply because of how much it made me hate Star Wars. It killed the franchise. It killed it. There was no business this movie being this bad. It came out of nowhere. I mean, from the Palpatine returning, that's a given. From that returning, to Finn again having nothing to do. Rey just kind of whining, complaining the whole time. Kylo turning good out of nowhere. I mean, Poe, I like the trio. That's the one thing I like. The trio is great. Like Rey, Finn, and Poe, as like now they're finally the first time they've all been together before. That's great. But otherwise, this movie gets a half a star. There's no I will never watch this movie again. This does not get a like. I've liked every Star Wars movie but this one. I remember hearing about it when it came out. I remember hearing a review. It was, or not a review. I remember hearing like, "Oh, it's worse. It's as worse as the prequels." And I said to myself, "That can't be true." J.J. Abrams, he was this guy. He made The Force Awakens. I love it. I like The Force Awakens. This movie will be great. How wrong I was. I watched this. I watched Obi-Wan. And then I watched Bad Batch after this. Bad Batch was the killing point for me. Although it's not that bad. It's fine. I don't know. I just lost my spark for Star Wars movies at this point. I lost my spark. So I just stopped watching stuff. Stopped. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, next up. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I was really sad about it. I was so freaking excited for this show. I was so excited. I could not wait. Me and my family gathered in the living room to watch this show. We watched the first 3 episodes together. Mid. Such a mid show. This could have been one of the coolest shows, if not for bumbling idiots chasing after baby Leia. Baby Leia in the story at all is annoying. And Obi-Wan beating Darth Vader. That just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. Sorry, it wouldn't. Not right now. He hasn't been connected to the Force in years, and he beats him. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Obi-Wan, if it was just about him and Anakin and Qui-Gon getting training him or whatever, I would have liked that a lot more. This gets a 2. It's not as bad as the prequels, but it's still pretty bad. This is like literally what I thought of. Like that was it. That's what I said. Here's what I think happened. What do you mean? Bro's like, bro just like, this movie's bad, but here's why. Here's why. I'm just gonna tell you guys, just so you know. Yeah, I don't even like it. I haven't rewatched it since I watched it for the first time. I'll do my review later. Yeah, I mean, so upset. What is this? Mandalorian. It's got to be in here somewhere. I don't know. I can't find it. I'll just search it up. Mandalorian. Okay. I did not watch Mandalorian season 3. Based off of what I heard about it. Where the heck is it? Mandalorian. It's not on Letterboxd. It's gotta be. Huh? I just want Mandalorian. I want to review it. Huh? I'm confused. How do I get... Here we go. Films. There we go. Mandalorian. Okay. You know, we're just going to use this as the Mandalorian review because I don't know what the actual thing is. Yeah. Like, I like how people put it here. Yeah. Mandalorian Season 1. 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. I love it. I love The Mandalorian Season 1. There's very little to complain about. 5 out of 5, I guess that's what I would put here. People give it a 3? That's crazy. You know, I give it... Oh, wait, this is the toy. I give it a... Mandalorian Season 1, 5 out of 5. Season 2, I give it a 4 out of 5. No, I give it a 4.5. It was really when I was, like, in... to Star Wars. This is before Rise of Skywalker came out. Right as I finished Rebels, I think. Like, right as I finished it, I was really into Rebels at the time. I give it a 4.5. I like it a lot. Definitely, like, really, 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 really good. Love it. Season 3, didn't watch. Probably won't watch it. But I consider this to be Season 3. Like, this is what I consider Season 3 to be. For me. The Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett is okay. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed this movie, or this show. I like this character, his partner. I think she's really cool. She's like a bounty hunter, but she's also like kind of like vulnerable sometimes. She's great. Boba, I mean, he's just being Boba. He's being Jango Fett, honestly. Like, he's great. No, Boba Fett's great. The last of the clones. The last clone, technically. I like it's funny, my favorite part of the show is the Din Djarin stuff. And the Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker stuff is my favorite. Even though it's the Boba Fett show. But him coming back, fighting for him, and then the only thing that I don't like about this show is that in order to watch Mandalorian and Grogu, and if you watch season 1 of The Mandalorian, if you watch season 2 of The Mandalorian, you need this show's context to understand how they got back together. Which is annoying, I think. Well, I guess you don't need it, but, like, people that watch Mandalorian probably didn't watch this, I don't think. I don't think people watch the show. You know? I feel like you need the context to understand how they got back together. Because that's what the show is, basically, doing. But yeah, I give it a 4. Whoa. Too much. 3. I give it a 3. I like this show just fine. I like Cad Bane. I don't think she should have lost that easily. I give it a 3. Yeah, that's true. This review is how every episode goes. It's not a 1. There's definitely enjoyable moments. When it be literally, it becomes 2.5. I think that's all of them. All the stuff I've watched. I guess the Clone Wars. I don't need to watch need to review the Clone Wars. Everyone knows it's great. Is this the show or the movie? I don't know. The Clown Wars? Here we go. Here we go. I think this is the show. Okay. This is the movie. I'm not gonna rate the movie. I don't care. The movie, who cares? The movie was pretty bad. This show overall, I don't need to review it. People know it's great. Bad Batch. Gosh. Okay. That's not Bad Batch. I can't find it. I guess I don't need to review that either. I reviewed the main movies and then the main-ish shows. I didn't watch Ahsoka. Didn't watch Ahsoka because I heard it was mid, and I don't really want live-action Ahsoka to be poisoned in my mind because she was really cool in Mando. And I've heard that show is pretty mid. And that it's weird. I don't really need that ruining it. Because Obi-Wan kind of ruined how I see Obi-Wan. It's kind of crazy because I like him a lot. I like him in the prequels. Like I do. I like in my earlier when I said that this movie is better because Obi-Wan did, or this movie is better because Obi-Wan was. That's what makes the movie better. Is what Obi-Wan's doing. Like Obi-Wan going off and doing his own thing makes the movie a little better. What I say about Phantom Menace? Obi-Wan. Final fight is Obi-Wan. He makes the original... like, all the points that I give to the prequels is not because of Anakin. It's because of Obi-Wan. He's the best. He's awesome. But, with that being said... I don't really think there's anything else I need to review for this. I mean, how long have we been doing this for? An hour. I think that's a good place to like drop off. We can. So far though, I have a pretty big filmography now. Let's look. Let's rank them now. I'll just make that. Okay, anyone can view. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So Star Wars. We're making that. Yep. 5 out of 5. Empire Strikes Back. Yep. 2. Next. What did I say? Solo. I would be going against... how do I get rid of that? I would be going against what I'm thinking. There it is. I'd be going against what I'm thinking because I love that movie so much. Love it. It's so fun. What is next? Last Jedi? Yeah. Last Jedi is a 4. I love Last Jedi. It's so good. I just love the Luke stuff. And I can't believe people don't like it. I hate it. Yeah, Force Awakens. What the heck? Force Awakens goes to 5. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, Force Awakens is 5. I mean, plain and simple. Like this after this is great. The only reason I like this more is because Luke. What is next? Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, down there. Return of the Jedi is fine. Loki, now that I see that Force Awakens is a 4, I'm going to give... No, it's a star better. Force Awakens is a star better than Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, yeah, it's just not... I've already given my 2 cents. It's a 3 star. What's next? Actually, I'm putting it above it. I like Revenge of the Sith more than Return of the Jedi. I just realized. I think it's better. Not so much the writing, but just overall my enjoyability. This is better. Return of the Jedi is boring. This at least has shit going on. Like, you at least have something to watch. Instead of people bumbling around in a forest for 45 minutes. Talking to stuffed animals. Number 2, what's what I put above? Yep. And then... Yep, these are just, I mean, they're the same movie. Like, they are. As, like, in quality, they're the same. The only reason this gets a half a point more is because it's, like, funny. And there's, like, a little bit more of a plot. And the Obi-Wan stuff is kind of cool. With the clones. But yeah, Phantom Menace, I mean, only the last fight's cool. That whole star is Duel of the Fates. And I guess pod racing. A little bit. But if I rewatched it like 2 weeks from now, I wouldn't feel the same way. I'd probably lower it. No, but I'm not going to do that. And then... yeah. This is just the only right place for it. I can't put it here. I just can't do it. Although these are bad, they didn't kill the franchise. This was the end. This was the last part. And it bombed horribly. And because of that, it's going there. So yeah, Nico takes official Star Wars tier list. Love it, hate it, curse me, praise me, do whatever. This is my opinion. And I love it. Love it. Let me just say though, apart from this movie, I love all of them. I love all of these movies. I can watch this one, 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 any day, and I'll find enjoyment in it. Even these, I find enjoyment in. Mainly because I grew up with them and they're like nostalgic for me. I will watch them. The jump in quality from here to here. There's a large jump. Honestly, I will bump Revenge of the Sith up half a point. That's what I feel in my soul. Like, I just feel it right here. I feel it here, you know? I feel it here. Like, I think it deserves it. Just because it ends. At least there's a good ending that makes sense. It ends in A New Hope. It ends there. Anakin falls, he becomes Darth Vader. Luke and Leia go to their respective planets. Obi-Wan watches over him on Tatooine. Boom. Not much more. That's all you need. And it ends right. So because of that, 3.5 stars. You just can't give, like, you cannot give this 4 stars and this 4 stars. can't do that. I will not allow it. Well, I mean, not much I can do, but you can't do that. You can't give Revenge of the Sith 3.5 and this 4. The reason I'm only giving it the 1.5, the star and a half, the only reason it has that is because of my nostalgia, honestly. I love this movie. Love it. But it's not better than Force Awakens. It's not. And I despise whoever thinks that. And that's not true. You can have your opinion. But I don't see in any world how this is better. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's it for this. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Okay. I was muted. Okay, we're back. Let me see. Ugh. Yeah, we're definitely not playing this tonight. Oh, I was really excited. I was so excited to play it. We'll have to play it tomorrow, which is fine. Okay. Can we? I have time. I do. La la la. Okay, now, so yeah, this is done. We'll do this another day. Gosh, I wish I had. I don't have my capture card here. I would play Smash. I could beat Takeoff tonight. I think. Actually, I want to play Rivals. Yeah, we're playing Rivals. Okay. Oh yeah, Rivals has been revived for me. By the way, I love Rivals again. I played the Elsa Bloodstone update. She saves the game for me. She's so fun to play. She's so fun. Alright, let me go to the stream thingy. Oh my gosh, the quality is atrocious on here. Okay, I'll have to pause this. Alright, Alright, we're going to... Oh, whoops. We're going to play some Rivals. Whoops. Okay. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna end